your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell out before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what, good thing to say, I doubt it will stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt.
I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean.
Hello, welcome back, Marion Nation, to a very special Tiffany Henyard update. Bow, 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 bow. I gotta find my megaphone. It's around here. So I think it's upstairs, actually. I think I was using it to yell at the dogs. Before I bring in my fabulous special guest to discuss all things new and messy with Tiffany, I have a comedy show coming up. Guys, if you're in the Westchester area in New York, I'm going to be headlining in Mount Kisco on Saturday, July 20th at a lovely little venue called Jazz on Main. This guy found me. He just emailed me out of the clear blue. And so we're giving it a whirl. We're going to try this cool little jazz venue. So I think I'll be ready. I think I'll be ready to do stand-up again at that point. And I don't mean jokes. I mean just my body to be looked at. And of course, I will be joined by Bestie, the hilarious Keanu C. Thompson, who is joining me now to discuss the latest in all things Tiffany Henyard.
Oh, hello, Chrysanthemum. I can't wait to talk about our best friend Tiff. Yeah, and
I love this shirt. I love this shirt. It's giving French maid vibes. It's very cute.
Blair Waldorf, but it was $6 probably.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes, very wet seal, contempo casuals.
And this isn't even a real bow. It's just a piece of fabric glued on or something. Couldn't even take the time to tie the bow.
It's not even, the Chinese children didn't even make the time to have a full bow there.
I just got about 1,000 boxes today from Shein too. I just love it because I'm rough on my clothes. But if they're all just $3, if you ruin one or they don't fit, you can just throw them away, right?
Really? The shirts are $3?
Some can be, because I'm going to Dominican Republic. So I just got all these things like made of seashells and stuff. I'm like, this one's great. Throw this out the window.
Right.
Yeah.
You had brought an amazing array of bikinis to our Vegas trip last year, and I'll never forget the orange bathing suit with it had gold metal chains on it, but then weren't you in the sun and it was getting hot, the chains were burning you a little bit?
Yes, it was made poorly. It was burning the hell out of my hip bone. It was horrible. It branded me, and you want to know what? I bought the exact same one in yellow and it came today. So
I will do it again, but in the Dominican Republic.
I actually had forgotten about. And after I washed it, it rusted, and then wore it again, and it got rust on me. So listen, do as I say, not as I do.
These clothes are not meant to be washed, folded, put away. Just wear them once, and then they'll evaporate, I guess.
Exactly. How are you?
Yes. Oh, I'm good. I'm so happy. Our friend Anna finally announced that she's pregnant, so I no longer have to keep that secret, which is very exciting for me.
Wow,
as I have a big mouth.
You don't. That is so exciting for her. I need to text her.
It's so exciting,
Ewok, baby.
I went onto Amazon and I sent her a bunch of books, all the books that helped me when I was pregnant, and I was like, I have a couple little things coming your way. She's like, if they're books, don't even bother. I'm not going to read them. I just dropped off 3 copies of What to Expect When You're Expecting at the local thrift store, and I was like, God damn.
She's like, I don't give a fuck. Or she's like, I'll
cancel. She's like, books are a scam. I'm like, okay, Anna.
I agree. This is bullshit. I'm reading these.
Books are a scam. So I
You
sent
can
her
Google anything.
a couple things to deal with her morning sickness,
Oh.
which she is having a ton of, and I had zero morning sickness. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm the weird one or she's the weird one.
Does it differ with boy and girl?
Well, that's the old wives' tale part of it and I heard people say boys are less likely to give you morning sickness and girls. They steal your beauty, they make you sick.
They make you uglier when pregnant. The weird lump is high on your.
I don't think that's possible for Anna.
She could never be ugly. She never
She's
will be. Yeah, but
she's like a boat that's overflowing. Like she actually has hotness to spare. So if anybody can handle a pregnancy with a baby girl, it's her.
I retract that. It's the where the baby sits apparently is like higher and it's weirder.
You're right. Yeah.
Like the boys sit lower down and it's like, oh, yeah, little bump. It's just down here. Right?
A big old right under your boobs bump for a girl, and it's like a little bit of a lower scoopy bump for a boy.
Exactly. Her beauty is overflowing. So
she's got looks to spare, and she's like, I've just been losing weight, and I'm like, well, I said that it'll come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Okay, Mia Farrow and Rosemary's Baby. So
Yeah.
stop bragging. Actually, that didn't end up good, but we wish her all the happiness. I'm sure she wants like a few kids, doesn't she?
I think she said she wanted 4 or 5.
I know.
And she's puking. She's like, fuck this. I'm like, all right, well, that's why I always say, like, have one first, see how that goes. But I am indulging in a non-alcoholic White Claw. Oh, it matches my background. Look at this.
Oh my God. It's aesthetically pleasing.
Look at
this.
This
is also a White Claw, but it's in my coffee mug.
This is incredible. This literally blends into the background.
It really does. It's ombre.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What a day.
And those are okay? You like those things?
Like physically they're okay. Yeah, it's got electrolytes. It's 0% alcohol. Thank God. I hope so. It's a non-alcoholic premium seltzer. It does taste like I'm drinking. It's like an old friend, you know.
It's like a placebo.
It is, and I need a placebo because I'm gonna have to like not be drinking mostly for the next 6 months. So at least 4.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, it's
I
all
think
good.
you must be used to it by now.
I am used to it by now, and like I look every time I want to drink, I look at the bean's face and I go, "It's not worth it." You know what is worth it? Talking about Tiffany Henyard. Oh my God. There's so much to cover. And everyone in the chat's like, stop talking about your bullshit. Let's get on.
Sorry, everybody. About Tiff.
Yeah. About Tiff. So, gosh, where did we last leave off? She was gonna have a meeting, and it was a budget meeting, and she postponed it to it was going to be an evening meeting. I believe it was going to be a last Wednesday evening. And she just showed up. She let everybody file in, sit down. This place looks like it never has any AC. Like people just look miserable. They're fanning themselves. They're just beside themselves. And
government buildings and all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just everywhere you turn, it looks like you're about to take a driver's license photo somewhere. And she lets everyone sit in, get there, and she just saunters up and goes, "Oh, this is we're postponing this meeting till Friday." In the middle of the day, I think it was like Friday at 1, and we're thinking, yeah, she's doing that because she doesn't want as many people to show up. That's people have work. Not everyone's willing or able to take a half day or a full day off to come.
Yeah, she should be a lawyer, not a mayor, right? Like
she should be an influencer, I think, because she loves fashion, she loves drama, she loves getting her hair and makeup done, she loves having a fleet of gays just around her.
I don't blame her, and she loves scooters and unlimited money to spend of other people.
Yeah, she needs like a sugar daddy. So of course our friends in the mainstream media have caught wind of this and have begun covering our dear Tiff. So this is out of NBC Chicago, our trusted one of our trusted news sources. For now, this came out 17 hours ago.
Wow. Okay.
Tempers flared at a Dalton Village board meeting where a majority of trustees voted to ensure former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot continues with her independent investigation of embattled Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. So what happened was Tiffany vetoed. They're trying to get her investigated. Tiffany, of course, vetoed it, and then it took them a whole nother meeting for everybody else to be like, nah, we're not about that. We're overriding your veto. Lori will investigate you. So,
What
I
the
guess
hell?
yeah, she tried her best with her one vote. No, everyone else was like, "It's happening, Tiff."
Yeah, come on, Tiff. Time to face the music.
Time to face it. She won't. She refuses. But it's so fun to watch.
And chaos, confusion, and police rushing in to remove people from a suburban Dalton building.
This all happened last night after a majority of trustees voted for Chicago's.
How does she stand there in those heels? I think she probably is there for just like 10 minutes tops. And then
This was it. She probably makes, $1 million a year, and she works 5 minutes a day. And then she wears a different lovely colored dress every single day, and they give her those shoes. So
they get a wardrobe budget, which I learned from I believe, was it Joanne Nosachinski and Bill Schultz said because they both worked for Fox, and you get a stipend, a wardrobe stipend.
See what I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking of them too. I thought they had a closet full of clothes that they're like, here, like in Devil Wears Prada.
Okay. Like a lost and found.
Yeah. Well, no, and just bought clothes, but they're like, here. And they're like, it's a little short. That's okay, Toots.
Or like it's a scene of Devil Wears Prada where like you're assigned a couple of gays and they just look you over, they figure out your size, and then they take you shot. God, wouldn't that be a dream?
Size. These might fit. Might. Yes. And then they
might. And then they look at you and they go, ugh, they wince.
Yes.
Like, they have to lose weight because everyone does. Okay. Back to the thing.
Former Mayor Lori Lightfoot to continue her investigation of Dalton's current mayor, Tiffany Henyard. NBC 5's Regina Waldrop has more on what happens next.
Oh, boy.
This was crazy. This was at the end of the meeting because I watched it and it was kind of normal. But as it went on, it was just it descended into chaos.
This is when Tiffany walked up to that woman and just whispered in her ear, and she was like,
that was when they were canceling it. So that was last Wednesday, and this footage is from when the meeting reconvened last Friday.
Okay, cool.
So and I'll try to get footage of that. So I'm sure she thought fewer people would come. No, it was just as packed on Friday. And what I love about covering this is you start to see some of the same faces. Because there's a guy who looks like Wish.com Bill Gates who keeps showing up. He's a Dalton resident, and you just like you start to learn these characters that will eventually be in what I hope is a Netflix documentary.
People that really care about their government, they show up to every meeting, and then if they get something extraordinary is happening, and it's not like about lamps in the library or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then more and more people start to show up and become incensed. Tiffany, don't you know this?
Yeah.
Dalton's Village Hall.
Hello.
She has her gold microphone, of course. What does her mug say? Never not there? Never. What the hell does her mug say? Never not there? Never not tired? I think her mug says never not tired.
Isn't that a double negative?
Yeah, that's never not that's not the message you want to send.
So you're exhausted? You're
a fucking public servant or whatever. It's this is your job. That's like, can you imagine you go to a PTA meeting and you see that your kid's teacher has like a fuck this mug on their desk?
Yeah. Like what?
Like these damn kids.
I hate kids. Like it's basically like that sort of mug. When she got that at it's like those weird things you hang in your house that you get at a TJ Maxx. She's not thinking, but always has a Fiji water, and Fiji doesn't even have drinking water. Tiffany, don't you know that?
Right. This mug was an impulse buy while she was waiting in line at a TJ Maxx.
Yes, exactly.
Which we can't fault her for that. But
I don't fault her
at
at all.
least turn it around so that the surly messaging is not facing the camera.
And just her face in this picture, and the mug says "never not tired."
Her face is like, fuck, my days are so numbered.
I thought when I rescheduled this, they'd just cancel it, but okay.
Yeah, goddamn, they all showed up again.
Nobody's gonna be hurt if you keep talking.
A hotbed of activity Monday night with a village board meeting that went off course. Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot was there.
So Lightfoot's there. She was sitting in on this meeting the whole time, just quietly. And then at one point she goes to speak because she, Tiffany vetoed her investigating her. Duh, obviously. Then everybody else was like, no, you're doing this. And I guess this guy behind her is her muscle. And then she goes up to the podium to start talking, and like the microphone was off. Like I think Tiffany at one point shut off her microphone because she tested
cut her mic.
She cut they cut her mic,
please. Cut her mic.
And then she ended up, I think, just yelling to the nearby people, just yelling whatever she's gonna say to whoever could listen.
Okay, nobody gonna speak. We gonna clear the room in a minute.
Yeah, they're saying let her speak because they all, and like I kind of love Lori in this role. I mean, I couldn't stand her as what was she, the mayor of Chicago?
Yeah.
I didn't like her.
Hated her. People hated her, but this is a real redemption arc. She really does care. Yeah,
she does care, and like I just like her in this role. It's like a small. She's specifically targeting Tiffany, and it takes a dirtbag to know a dirtbag. I think.
Yes, baby. She's like, I know what you're doing. I may not have the fancy clothes, but I know what you're doing, Tiffany.
Right? It's like rule 1: don't spend the money on your looks, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, you dumb bitch. Those scooters.
You think I want to look like this? You think I want to look like an electrified raccoon?
Exactly.
Idiot.
There's nothing that can be done with my look now because of all the stress. That's what you want your mayor to look like. Not
yes, you want your public servants to kind of look a little
never not tired.
Yeah, a little bit like weather beaten, I guess, or
exactly
just weary. Dehydrated,
Exactly.
Briefly addressing residents before her mic was shut off.
Okay, even though they turned the mics off, we will continue working on behalf of the residents of Dalton.
So that's what I don't know. Did she bring her own microphone, or is she just doing what we do in stand-up, which is you talk into the microphone anyway, even when the sound craps out?
Yeah, because we would spontaneously combust if the sound went out. If we put it down, we'd be like, no.
You need a microphone, or else
yeah,
it feels like you're giving a TED talk or just yelling at people.
Right. You need it in your hand, or else what do you do with this hand?
Yeah. And look at this woman right here. She's getting right up in her face. She did not know how to use the zoom on her camera. She's getting right up in Lori's face with her. She's like, I'm getting this footage.
She said, I want to start a TikTok too. This is the ticket. So.
And we will give you the facts that you deserve. Why would we pay anybody any money if y'all have the actual people, meaning the FBI here? So why would we waste money?
The FBI is stop.
Why would we waste money on Lori Lightfoot when basically the FBI is already looking into me? So why would we spend this money? Like she really cares about wasting taxpayer money at this point. It's like, no, she doesn't want this fucking weasel on her, this little ankle biter on her trail.
Right. She's like the mean girl in high school. And Lori's just like, I know I'm the nerd, but I'm also black. But I'm the black nerd. Tiffany, this is not right. You shouldn't be president of the.
Yeah. Lori Lightfoot is like the bitchy high school senior, and Lori is like the hot freshman that like thinks she's the shit. And Lori's like, no, let me tell you what it's really like.
Something exactly.
Yeah. And people have been calling, you're going to love this. They've been calling her Timu Tiff or Timu Tiffany.
Timu? Like,
yes.
Oh, like that website?
Yes. I've been seeing it in the chat. Every time there's a live meeting, everyone's like calling her Timu Tiff. And I think this is a nickname the locals have given her.
It's like that's website where you like order a chair that you think is a real chair, like a full chair, and it was $10, but it's this big.
It's a miniature chair.
Like, why would I order a miniature chair? Yeah, like they didn't give the dimensions. It's just like calling her billboard number.
Yeah,
it goes to nowhere.
Oh God. It's great.
Majority of trustees voted to override a recent veto by the mayor, allowing Lightfoot to continue her investigation into
This is
recent veto by the
talking about characters. This guy, rewind it back. Hold on.
Meaning the FBI's here. So why would we waste money?
Before the meeting was stopped, a majority of trustees.
This guy, I forget his name, but when someone questioned him about his, are you like with Tiffany? Are you like an ally? Are you on the same, Tiffany basically apologist, and they asked him while he was on this, like they were doing this bike tour, like this unnecessary march or parade or something, and there's just a really great soundbite from this guy where he's like, "I was just riding a bike." So he's just like, I'm just riding a bike guy. I'm gonna have to find that clip somewhere.
I was just riding a bike. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
To override a recent veto by the mayor, allowing Lightfoot to continue her investigation into Tiffany Henyard, who's accused.
Wait, what did she bring? Is that a little fanny pack she's holding? What is this?
It's like her diabetes medicine.
Dialysis machine?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's what keeps her hair electrified.
What's with these odd paintings all over the room?
Probably the children.
The children
in the orphanage.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. That makes sense.
They don't have
Her
parents to give
investigation.
them to.
What is that? I think that's a fanny pack and some kind of a TI-83. I don't know what she's got over here.
I swear to God, I had a friend with he had diabetes and whatchamacallit, not whatever, he had double lung transplant. He carried around one of those all day. It's to test you pull some shit out and test your blood sugar. Maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe she's
it's what it looks like to me. I don't know, but
damn.
Or else it's just
Interesting.
an industrial purse that if you drop it, maybe it's just a really big phone case.
Let's find out if
Yeah.
Lori Lightfoot has diabetes. Someone confirm in the chat.
Tiffany Henyard was accused of misspending and also at the
You're never not tired.
center of a number of lawsuits and a wide-ranging
She has green tea in there. Okay. Interesting.
federal probe. Lightfoot in a statement writing, "I look forward to the work ahead and
This is the best picture of Lori Lightfoot that exists.
Honestly,
oh my God.
and look at the air.
What did they do to her?
Why can't they do anything with her hair?
They
There
made
must
her
be
look almost female. No, you
almost
can't do
human.
her hairline. Her hair is trying to run away from her head. Her hairline is like really back there.
I know, but if they can do it for Steve Carell, maybe we need the
Hair
same
plugs?
system. Yes, but
The answer.
yeah, Bosley. But you know what? I like that she doesn't care about it. You go, Lori.
She
go.
does not give a fuck. Yeah. She maybe she doesn't have money for those Elon Musk plugs.
urged Mayor Henyard and her administration to fully cooperate with this investigation by promptly providing the requested documentation to give all concerned a complete and accurate accounting of the fiscal conditions for the village. During public comment, residents had a lot to say about the village's finances, investigations, and the fact that barricades were put up around Village Hall before the meeting.
Oh, yeah, that she didn't want people. Again, this is all to just deter people from coming to the meeting.
It's not a barricade. They took those from the construction site and but yes,
with caution tape.
Just caution tape. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we all remember the Summer of Love. If you really wanted to get through there, they'd drive through those things.
You didn't even have to knock it down. You just walk right under the tape. But
right.
You didn't try very hard.
I guess for the cars.
You know what? Maybe they couldn't afford barricades because of the spending.
Right, because Tiffany, it's going into Tiffany's wig budget.
I think it's so horrible that this mayor will use her police department to block.
Oh my God, poor Thelma. Look at her ear. Her first pierced ear hole ripped through. That happened to Frank's grandma. It's not
happened to my grandma too. Yeah, she looks a little young to have a ripped through ear.
She probably wears those very heavy hoops we see. Like sometimes the hoops with someone's name or like a whole short story in the middle of it.
Right.
Probably
a short story. There are a lot of words in some of those. Yeah.
All the parking spaces.
She's dealing with a lot. She's stressed from her torn ear hole, and
she's got a split lobe.
She's got a split her lobe. Now she's got to deal with Tiffany's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
So the elderly and the handicapped people have to walk a block to get to this meeting.
Also happening at that meeting, Mayor Henyard struck down the recent.
Regina! I'm obsessed with Regina. She is like a fucking pit bull right now on Tiffany. She's like, I'm on this story. She's like, she's even said in the past, I want to move to Dalton. I will not rest until she's behind bars or something like that. I'm sure that's what
Good for you, Regina. Good for you.
I'm obsessed with Regina. She always looks great. She's in great shape.
She is like Angela Bassett arms right there.
Oh yeah.
A point.
This is like if Michelle Obama was a woman. I feel like I imagine this is what she would look like.
Exactly.
Of Trustee Jason House as Mayor Pro Tem. The next Dalton Village Board meeting is set for June 17th.
She's like, and I'll be there.
Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
Regina, you are on the story. We appreciate it.
She probably sleeps outside that building. She's like, I will not rest.
Heated village meeting.
She's like, I live here now. I'm living
she just
outside
has
of my
cot
car.
outside that building, and the camera comes, and she somehow looks effortlessly beautiful reporting, and that's what she does for the news.
Let's see if this is more footage.
Mayor Tiffany Henyard's veto of hiring former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot to look into allegations of corruption and reckless spending in Dalton. NBC5's Regina Waldrop with the story.
Oh, it's Regina again.
Regina.
Monday night's meeting ended early with police here and escorting several people out of the building. And
I think we saw this already. Oh, so this is when. Oh, they had another meeting on Monday. Okay, so they had a meeting on Friday and then another meeting on Monday. Okay, we're caught up.
Chicago's former mayor prevented from speaking. An action-packed village board meeting. In attendance, former Chicago Mayor Lori.
Okay, we showed that. Let's see if there's anything.
They all need megaphones. They're so cheap.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Spending and also at the center of a number of lawsuits and federal probes.
A lot of residents are curious about the status of the investigation. Has she been moving?
This is Jason House. He is like, he wants her out. He is running for mayor for 2025. In fact, his slogan is "Clean House," which I love. And
Clean House.
Clean
he
house.
Looks mayoral. He
looks like Larry Sharp. Doesn't
yes, he's like Larry. Larry for mayor.
Forward, so she wanted to kind of give an overview and also ask Dalton's mayor to transparently work with the investigation.
Before things got out of
hand, people there just milling by. They're like, we don't know why we're here.
I know. I was shocked to see white people here at this meeting.
How old is that woman? 1,000?
She literally died last week, but she crawled out of her casket. And dug herself out just so she could come to this meeting.
She's been dead. Dalton go down like this.
She's been dead a week, but that's how fired up she is about this cause. She's like, look, I'm dead. Before I cast my involuntary vote for Biden again this November, I am going to this meeting.
Involuntary votes.
Right. You know what's so funny, and this has nothing to do with what's going on, but the Apple sticker that comes with your iPhone when you buy it, this woman actually stuck it on her phone.
Chrissy, we had the exact same thought. I'm like, who does that?
No one
Why?
does that. Oh, I've unplugged my camera for some reason.
Oh, I thought.
Hold on, let me fix my
That's
camera.
all right.
I don't know what's going on.
It's quite okay. Listen, Mayor Tiffany doesn't know what's going on either. So you know what? Maybe she spent a ton of money to sabotage your camera. She's like,
I think this is going
mayor.
on.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
It's a little bit.
I call foul play.
Yeah, she's trying to stop my coverage, but guess what?
Exactly.
It's not gonna work.
We're like Walter Cronkite. It's our duty.
I am.
Yep.
Ask Dalton's mayor to transparently work with the investigation.
Before things got out of hand, residents and trustees had a lot to say about the mayor and finances.
We get treated like dirt.
Can you ask us to make responsible financial decisions on behalf of an entire village when you haven't even presented a budget for moving forward?
Yes, the investigation moves forward.
And Lightfoot has continued to work on this investigation, though she has not been paid at this point, and trustees say it's expected to be completed in 60 days.
And she's getting paid $30,000 to do this. I think it's 30 or 40 grand.
Tiffany?
No, Lightfoot.
Lightfoot. I'm like, well, who investigate herself? Okay. Stupid.
Reporting from Dalton,
Lightfoot
Regina
is
Waldrop,
good.
NBC
Get
5
Lightfoot
News.
on
Regina
it. Good for her.
Staying on the story. Thank you.
Bam, 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 bam. What else was there?
And this isn't in the major news networks at all. That's what I keep wondering.
They're starting to cover it. Like Chicago, the local Chicago outlets are beginning to cover it.
Okay.
It took them long enough.
Poor Dalton.
Yeah.
Jesus. And do you think Tiffany's sitting there like, what did I get myself into? Like, what? Should I have not done this? But no, she remains seemingly unfazed.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me fix my. I don't tinker with my camera again. This is
Go
how
ahead.
thing. It's I don't know what's going on here.
It's
Bing,
quite
bing.
Bing,
That's
bing,
all right.
bing.
My you guys can hear me. That's what's important. Okay. I think this is another fun quote from
The most chaotic meetings in Dalton that we've seen yet. Police had to stop it from getting physical.
Let's get right to political reporter Paris Schutz and the showdown between Lori Lightfoot and Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Paris.
Dawn and Scott.
I wonder if they'll show this because at a certain point, when Lori was trying to speak and everyone was like, let her speak, and she kind of just said what she said to whoever was around. There was a point where Tiffany she was trying to adjourn the meeting. She was like, can we adjourn this? And then she got one person to say yes. And she was looking for somebody else to like second it. I guess when you second it, it's like when it's official. You can officially conclude the meeting, adjourn it. But that didn't happen. And she just
adjourn this shit or
yes, that's exactly what happened.
Y'all?
And she wasn't getting a second adjournment. Adjournment, is that a word? So she up and just walked out. Her security detail just popped up out of nowhere, and all of a sudden she just abandoned the meeting. It was like
oh yeah. Wow.
That showdown is continuing outside of Dalton Village Hall. Trustees voted 4-2 to override Mayor Henyard.
They have an ambulance out there. Oh no, these are all just cop cars.
Is this the same building?
Yes.
Why'd they put that thing on it?
What thing? The
wasn't a light up sign. Am I seeing things?
I think it's the same building. It's nighttime and it lights up.
Okay. So Tiffany improved the neon lights of the building. I'm like, well, that looks much better than it was. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if this was her doing, but
okay.
Oh,
Anyway.
it's back. I fixed it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it's fixed now. Hooray, I'm back.
Yes. They don't want to just look at me and Lightfoot. People would start to puke and
Here's
shit their
veto
pants.
and reinstate Mayor Lori Lightfoot's investigation into
Look how many people are there. This is crazy.
Henyard's spending into that 2023 trip to Las Vegas. And as you mentioned, soon after that vote, things just broke down into utter chaos. Multiple sides shouting obscenity.
Yeah, she tried to throw at this woman here with the red hair, and she was just like, "No, I'm not leaving." Like she's
like, "No, absolutely not."
She would not let herself be thrown out.
These at each other. Cops had to step in and break it up. This is right after Henyard and her allies tried to block Lightfoot from getting up and making some brief remarks. Eventually, Lightfoot got her mic turned on. And here's a little bit of what she had to say.
What I will say is that it's an honor to be working on behalf of the residents of Dalton. We are not arresting one another.
You was once a mayor too. You should not even be disrespectful like that.
Oh my God, disrespectful because she was also a mayor, so she shouldn't investigate Tiffany.
Yeah,
wow.
Get her, Lori. You get her, Lori. How
For
dare
Tiffany,
you?
it's all about respect. You gotta respect me as a black woman in power.
She's like,
you're
guess what,
also-
bitch? I'm a black woman too, and you have pretty privilege, and I sure don't.
Exactly.
I
I'm
actually
a
care.
lesbian. I look like a raccoon. I'm gonna go eat out of the dumpster after this. You can't stop me.
Why do you think I look like this? Because I care so much.
I care about the people. You have to work so hard that you start to look like me. That's when you know you've done your job as public servant. It's like people can probably barely hear her. Like there's no decorum. Everyone needs to quiet down. But at this point, it's like out of control because her mic was muted for so long.
No, right. And everybody's gotten up. It looks like like a fight in high school that was about to break out in the lunchroom and that I would run away from. That's what it looked like. And I'd be like, everybody's like running towards it. I'm like, no, fuck that. Goodbye.
Oh God.
Unreal.
Clear the room. Clear the room. Clear the room, guys. This means adjourn. Everybody out.
So
this is adjourned. Everybody out. So she just said it's adjourned. Like I think normally you have to get a couple people to sign off on it, but she's like, she just got nervous that this fight was going to come her way.
Adjourned.
So she just,
Over it. Disengaged. We're
done.
going to adjourn this. Good meeting, everybody. Bye, Lori.
Reginald, get the car. Fetch the car.
2 hours of absolute contention here.
Look at it. Look at it. I think these are her people. Her her security detail.
Lots of residents voicing,
whisking her away
their concerns. Earlier today, Mayor Henyard had the block in front of Village Hall cordoned off, making it very difficult for folks to get here, especially if you were senior or disabled. So Lightfoot's investigation
trying to keep the old disabled people out because they are the most passionate.
Exactly, like Lori.
Just kidding. Yeah.
At least according to trustees, is back on now. It's going to focus into Henyard's spending of village resources, as well as that 2023 trip to Las Vegas. And Henyard doesn't believe the investigation is legal. Now, residents lined up hours before the meeting. They got in, they packed the village hall.
Wow, hours. This woman showed up with a shirt that said, "Y'all going to jail." These people are passionate.
They are. Where do you think she had that made?
Probably the same place where the mug that says, "I'm always tired."
They just have them never not tired.
Never not tired.
Y'all never not going to jail.
Never not stealing taxpayer money.
Yes, exactly. That would have been more poignant probably, but
never not shopping.
And they let their feelings about Mayor Henyard be known.
Oh, I love these sort of steampunk glasses that this woman is wearing, like these perfectly round. I don't know if that's her desired look, but
feelings about Mayor
look
Henyard.
at that. They're perfectly round, very chic.
Henyard be known.
Yeah, you're not going to understand until they put those.
Oh, this is the woman that's with the split lobe. She has the shirt that says "Y'all going to jail."
She couldn't repair her lobe, but she had a shirt made. That's great. She's
but maybe she can repair the town.
She's gonna repair the town, unlike her poor lobe.
I sacrificed my lobes for this town.
Exactly.
What have you done?
The stress of my taxes made my lobes rip.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm hideous. Look, you can't sew these up. You just have to make a new hole next to it.
Exactly, which I did, which will probably
you just
rip.
have to try again.
If things don't improve, my second lobe will rip.
Oh my God.
People would have really paid attention if she centered it around her lobes and then peppered in.
Look how stressed I am. Look what I'm dealing with here.
I know. Gosh.
But baby, they on to you.
It is a shame that the public, can't ask you anything about the BMWs, the Range Rovers, all of that. It's like you're keeping all of that hidden from the taxpayers, and we pay for those.
You guys are following fiction, a made-up story. It is a smear campaign going on right now.
So Tiffany learned a bunch of political buzzwords like smear campaign and haters and fake news. And anytime someone criticizes her, she just says any of those various buzzwords.
She goes, smear campaign. Okay. We'll go with that. It's my Rolodex of buzzwords. Yes.
Smear campaign.
And she goes, pap smear. Smear campaign.
Time. I better be off.
I must be going.
So as you can see right outside Dalton Village Hall here on MLK Drive.
Honking.
In the village of Dalton. Residents still fuming, still voicing their...
All right, the honking, I don't like.
Their concerns to police officers. Police officers had to keep the peace as the meeting erupted into chaos. But the news out of this meeting, trustees vote 4-2 against Mayor Henyard. They reinstate Lightfoot's investigation into things that
go away. No one wants to pay attention to you.
I'm so distracted by the fact that he's not wearing a tie.
Oh yeah, what is that? He looks like a waiter.
I just keep looking at where the tie should be. I don't know. why that bothers me so much.
FBI is also probing right now.
Stole it.
A lot of things happening here in Dalton, and Dawn and Scott will continue to follow.
Constantly probing. Tiffany doesn't like all the probing. She says, get that out of there.
Smear campaign, pap smear, probing. All goes back to one thing.
Smearing, probing.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's go.
Fake news.
Here's another little snippet, clip it. Yeah. Did the taxpayers buy Tiffany Henyard a BMW? A resident asks.
I don't know if this is the time frame to do it.
Can you please state your name?
Janelle Taylor.
Somebody just cracked a White Claw. I recognize that sound anywhere.
That there is what I would consider a rogue vehicle being paid for by the township, a luxury BMW.
She noticed a luxury BMW, a rogue vehicle.
Was that budgeted last year, and is it in the 2025 budget? And who is it for? And what does that person actually do for the budget?
Wow.
He or she needs that kind of vehicle.
Let me get. Oh, gee, I wonder who has the BMW.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Wish.com. Bill Gates right here. This guy in the.
Ooh. Okay.
The cream colored shirt.
Wish Gates.
All right, is that it? Are you done?
Are you done? Are you done? She says.
Yeah. So is that it? Or are you done? I have no response. Smear campaign.
So the BMW was clearly a smear campaign.
Yes.
Fake
Smear
news.
campaign.
Are you done? Are you done?
That's so fucking rude. Are you done?
It's like she has no way to step outside of her own emotion and be like, okay, let me listen as mayor to what the people are saying and come up with a response. It's like she's mad that they're calling her out for her bullshit. So it's like, okay, bye. All right, well, that's not really how a mayor should react to all these people. You've never had such a full room of people, but they're obviously upset.
Like, if she is done, then just answer her question. And if she's not done, she'll probably have something to add. But you don't need to say, are you done? That's so rude.
Or her henchmen will just, tackle her to the ground if she
doesn't
want to leave.
Throw a net over her. Get her away.
Take her out.
Okay, whoever Chris is.
Unfortunately, cannot, because just as some of the other residents stated, we see this budget that, I hate to say it, but might as well have been done in crayon. Numbers, but there's nothing that backs them up. What is the numbers? And that's the question. And I wish the other trustees will kind of see that, when I make a motion, we're not trying to stop things from working, people getting fed, but we just want to know what the hell's in here.
Here. Oh no, I did that thing where I.
Fealty said, I love these meetings happen in the basement as if the community deserved a nice room.
Right.
What are they doing down there?
Numbers, but there's nothing that backs them up. When I make a motion, we're not trying to stop things.
And like, why isn't all these guys should have microphones? I feel like if you're sitting at the front,
can't afford them. They had to buy one single gold microphone. So.
I would gladly commend the supervisor if I actually read. I'm not trying to cause any confusion or anything, but there's a lot of smoke going around. There's a I love Thornton Township. I've been here about 26 years now. I'd like to stay here.
Yeah, biggest boobs in Thornton Township. She's got some clout.
Right, exactly. I have the biggest breasts here, and I cannot afford a new bra.
I've won queen of titty queen of Thornton 6 years in a row. Okay?
Exactly. Lady Mammary here. That's what they call me in the
community.
streets.
Lady Mammary.
It reminds me, like, is it like in Wolf of Wall Street when they made it extremely hot in the room while they were going through that? Like, they put him in a basement. They don't give him a microphone. Is it like boiling hot in there? There's probably just like shit everywhere. And then she's like, "Okay, are you done? All right, fuck me then." I don't know.
What is Wish.com Bill Gates doing? I'm gonna rewind it. He's just trying to. He's passing this woman ripped up napkins. I think he's trying to pass her napkins, and then some of them fall to the ground. That's not a good move. You never want to pass somebody random.
He's a drug dealer.
Look at this comb over. Oh my God. This
is horrible.
Look at this. Just as he comes back up, look at the comb over.
Oh God. My God. For the love of God, he can't afford a toupee.
Put your hair out of its misery and just shave it already. You're
it
asking too much of too little of your hair.
At this point, just chop your head off.
He's like, if I can just grow this one piece long enough, I'll wrap it around my head.
What was he trying to hand that woman? Did he think she was crying? And then
I don't know. I don't know if there's a napkin or sugar packets or what he was handing her. And she was like,
filthy old man hanky. She's like, I don't need that. Get away from me, white man.
Look, at the beginning of all this man had a full head of hair, and now he's so stressed. He's
exactly.
It's in a sad comb over situation. That's horrible.
There's a lot of confusion now, and as one speaker said
Kids
before,
laughing at him.
I think that was Keith Price, that people are mixing up Dalton with the township. But it is mixed up. A credit card may have been used for some Dalton business. So it's hard to have trust. It's like we're losing trust in that Supreme Court.
I can't. I'm so distracted by this guy's bangs.
I swear to God, they need to. Some of these black people should help him and braid it or something, smooth down his baby hairs. What? Why are they letting him embarrass himself like this? This kid right here.
Just stop the meeting. We have to. Because they don't have any scissors.
Exactly. Or
you have to deal with this.
This kid was laughing at him when he was like, "Dad, look at this stupid old man." Oh, so unfortunate.
Poor guy.
We lose trust in this local leadership because there are too many shady things that seem to be going on. And like the gentleman said before, I think he's gone. We need to pray about it because whether you believe it or not, I pray for this government, state government, county government, even the city of Chicago, because
That's what the Bible says. Pray for your leaders.
Go in and out. Township, village of Dalton. I pray that everything works well because if it goes well, it's well for all of us. So I like what we're spending money on. I like a BMW myself. Can I get one?
I like a BMW myself, actually. That's right. And then she's like, "Bye, Tiffany. Now I'm done, bitch."
Yeah. In fact, we should start a group, BMWs for BBWs. And
absolutely.
I want to be in charge of giving them out.
BMWs for BBWs. Hallelujah.
She's like, "That's nice." Next, she just wanted
Even the way she's sitting, like her feet are out. Okay.
Yeah, the way she just looks at everybody. She looks down her nose at everyone. It's so icky.
Boring.
There's also a lot of rumors going around on social media, things about the township paying for bought a BMW or Range Rover and maybe a Tesla. I want to let you know that that's not true. But you can look at our invoices. We have not bought any BMW.
Okay, stop so he can make his comment. Make your comment, Robert, and go sit down.
I guess this is like one of her low-level functionaries saying like no one here has a BMW. We didn't buy any BMW. Well, then
Where
whose
did
is
they
it?
come up with that then? No one had. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Then it's like, ding ding. She gets in the BMW and she walks out. Like,
Yeah, like bloop bloop. She runs in the middle of the meeting and she puts a Post-it over the BMW.
yeah, it's not. It's
She
not what you
writes
think
like
it is.
she writes like Ford Focus with a Sharpie and like just covers.
It's a lease, y'all. Okay,
It's a Kia.
it's a Kia. Please,
Or it just makes it say BBW.
BBW.
Robert, go ahead and make your comment. Y'all have to be quiet so y'all can hear him.
So the BMW was not purchased by Thornton Township. You look at the
Okay, thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert. Get back in your cage.
Thank you, Robert. Goodbye.
Until I need you for the next one. Here, have a biscuit. Good job.
Please retire to your quarters, Robert. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Where did that guy come from? Oh, Viking. Real estate prices are completely correlated to avoiding these people. Oh, what do you mean?
Why do you say that?
Okay. Wow. Let's see. We have our producers put some links in our private chat that we're trying to sift through. Gosh, but which is which? Which is
which?
Oh, I see. This was a Dalton live stream. This is what I was watching the other day. This was the live footage, and we're gonna just skip around through it.
So look, we outside. If y'all see me, we outside.
This is when they were waiting. Look how, and as you see, as you get inside, there's so much news coverage of this. So many cameras in the back.
Lined up. I got the landscape hooked up now.
Okay.
Oh my God, he interviews Bill Gates. Oh, let's get this man a tripod for goodness sake.
I know. Yeah. This is what
Yeah. Find that shirt. Your Juneteenth. I need to get me some. Oh, that's right. Oh, you just be picking them up. Yeah.
Grab one here, grab one over here.
Does he have the shakes? Yeah. Fine. He couldn't afford a selfie stick, I guess, though. Taxes and all.
I just don't think to do it. It's like if you're not filming a lot of stuff, you just don't think
it's true. I should be nicer
about things like stability.
Last couple years, like
All right, I gotta hear from this guy. I gotta find out this guy's name.
Now I feel like we're doing nightlife. I just want to rate this woman's outfit and tell her.
They specifically
Here we go. Here he is.
told us that we couldn't walk on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
He absolutely has more hair here than he did there. He's lost it because of stress. He 100% does.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
They specifically told us that we couldn't walk on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gotta find out this guy's name. I'm obsessed with him.
That's all he says.
I asked who gave him authority to make a public parking lot private.
It's like, shut up, Whitey.
He really wants to be on camera. He's not interested. He's like, and another thing.
He's the only person like trying to even talk to him, and he's like, but okay.
What they saying?
this is stupid. What are they saying? I think do you think this is warranted for what's going on? No.
All right, I'm gonna get them going into the building. Oh, look at the lady with the steampunk glasses. Look at these glasses. They look like donuts. Wow.
Mesmerizing. She's like Anna Wintour.
She really is. She's the Anna Wintour of Dalton.
She has the same haircut and everything.
Yeah.
She's about 3 of her. And tanner. And
She's
living
like
in Dalton.
She's like an obese black Anna Wintour.
Stop playing with us, because enough is enough, and we've had enough.
Oh my God, she's got one. Okay, we're gonna stop bagging on their looks.
Thank you.
I know. I give them all credit for coming out.
Yeah.
And like, okay, we're fucking fed up with
Ed,
this.
Yeah, they're fired up. They're pissed.
Ed, he know who he is.
What did he do?
And he know what he did.
What'd you do?
I tell you this much. Keep watching and don't trust. See, we got another interview I did with Tammy. We got to get Miss Yvonne in. So we're going to keep on producing great content, y'all. Great content. And keep in mind, she don't cancel how many meetings this year? This is like 20-something meetings. Every good government has 2 meetings a month. It's only 1 meeting a month here.
Well, let me ask you something.
By orders.
Well, wait a minute now. You're a trustee, right?
Former trustee.
Former trustee. And she says that you all sit up and wait until the board meeting and grandstand. Why do you wait until you get to the board meeting? And how come you don't just call her on the cell phone?
Hey, don't you say?
Call my phone.
Why you don't call her on the cell phone?
Because he went to grandstand.
There was one time I did call, and then she accused me of doing something I didn't do. So it's pointless to call. You know what I mean? You don't call a liar and somebody who mislead.
But the meetings that she canceled, isn't that the reason?
The reason why she cancels the second meeting a month. If you have the second meeting a month, then you can get more things done. You can ask questions. You can get things done.
Oh, wow. She cancels the second meeting every month. How are you even allowed to do that?
She's busy vacationing.
Government has 2 meetings a month. We need a whole meeting to discuss the things before it comes to the community. But they don't do that.
Is that jail or
weekly, honestly.
What'd you say?
It should probably be weekly. Sometimes you don't get to, I don't know. I've never been to like a town meeting, but
I've never lived in a town.
I don't know what a town is. No, I mean, from Rock Hill. I've never thought to go to the meeting, but
no, I've never been involved in my community either.
No.
This makes me want to.
Right. Only when I got an underage drinking ticket. So you have to do a little community service or what have you. But other than that, I have no idea how it works, but it feels like it should be 4 a month.
Yeah. Oh, NPC 2000. Thank you for the super chat. Dollar Bill Gates setting white-black relations back 150 years. Aw. Look, he's there. He's trying.
He was.
Yeah. Maybe he's just looking to get a girlfriend.
Maybe he's like into like chocolate women. And then he was like, don't cry. Having to hand you a hanky. He was trying to be chivalrous. And she was like, you dropped it on the ground. Get away from me, white devil.
You're gross. Terry Irwin thinks of the super chat. Beetlejuice. Lightfoot needed backup. Just say the name and she will appear.
She will.
Okay, I think I'm going to fast forward this until they are getting into the building, if that's all right with you.
Absolutely. This is my dream. I'll be right back.
See if I can just line.
Like we've done in the past, we'll do the 6 so that way we keep this in an organized manner.
I can afford you. Ain't gonna put me out. Come here. You try to put me out. You gonna kick me out? No, sir.
Let's fly job, please. Let us fly job, please.
This is weird. It just seems like they were trying to I don't know if we can confirm or deny that they were trying to kick that guy out.
No, I'm not. That's why I'm hard because I ain't looking at
I was one of the people who came in, so I get a seat. I didn't come in with the person that came in.
I know. Do me a favor.
All right, so we saw this. Let me make sure.
Wait. Former trustee doesn't hurt for them not being allowed to put anything on the agenda. My next question is, I saw with my own eyes Keith Price pulling into the parking lot, and the residents couldn't park in there, and this is our building. I have a problem with that. This is for the mayor. Per our last conversation at Dunkin' Donuts, you asked me, could you talk to me? I allowed you to talk to me. And Madam Clerk, I want it on record today that Tiffany Henyard can never, ever, as long as she stay black, approach me and ask, can she talk to me, because all she do is lie. And she knows what I'm talking about.
Wow.
And I would like to know why you have non-employees that does not work for the village sitting behind the counter where all the residents' personal information is. Why are they allowed to sit back there? Again, because this is not the first.
Who are these people? Oh, I thought they were employees.
First time. Thank you.
Is this her security detail?
What? Oh, what did I miss?
Okay. This woman was like, why are you letting basically non-employees sit behind here? And I think they're part of Tiffany's like squad.
They're her homies.
Yeah, her homies. Okay, we heard from this woman like that you're going to jail. Who's next? Da, 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 da.
Then you say to yourself, you know what? Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have said that. Or maybe I should have done this. Or maybe I should have said that. You don't do that. You double down on wrongness. I don't understand that. You have a team of elitists before.
Wow.
On your board of trustees. Me and any normal human being would be trying to learn everything that they can. You have experts in their field on your board, and you deny them the opportunity to apply their expertise. But at the same time, even at the township meeting, you want to double down on Robert Hunt's ability. He's a CPA, but he's also helping you hide your financial crimes.
Ooh.
Jason House, Trustee Jason House, Senior Trustee Jason House, and Trustee Keanu Belcher will not do. And that's why you give them such slack. It's a shame that Trustee Keanu Belcher's picture is still in front of her. I mean, come on, Tiffany, grow up.
Ooh, make her the mayor.
Wow.
Make her the mayor. Give her the job.
I flew here. Yeah, I flew here. But the difference is they were raised, not just brought up. Some people are just brought up, okay? And there's a big difference in being raised and being brought up. If you were raised correctly, you would speak to your elders, your colleagues, your fellow administration, the way that you do. It almost makes me to tears sometimes the way you talk to Clerk King.
Wow.
She's excellent at what she does. You need to be learning from her instead of trying to strip her responsibilities. And I know that I'm resonating because every time someone resonates, you look away. So I know that I'm like, let me also say before I run out of time. You got 2 minutes.
You know,
wow, I love her.
Former Mayor,
you know that clip? Did you in America? It's like Tyra Banks talking to that America's Next Top Model Tiffany. You need to act correctly. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you, Tiffany. Look it up. You need a drop of it immediately for the next time you talk about Tiff. Oh my God.
Just so you guys know what I'm eating. I was getting these from Sam, my gummy guy. These are pig-shaped gummies that are German that I'm obsessed with.
What are they? Strawberry flavored?
Yeah. They just taste like a cloud.
My gummy guy.
I got a gummy guy.
I got a gummy guy.
They're pretty intense, but nothing tops the sour unicorn shaped ones. All right. Irrelevant. Back to the thing.
Jedediah Brown and that lie he told in that false police report, which her cronies co-signed. And not only, let me just add this, because this was priceless. It was said, her cronies like, yeah, we were trying to sneak Doritos into the movie theater and
you gotta laugh. She was doing an act out.
She's a great speaker, this woman.
She is.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, for real, that's ridiculous. But please.
Ma'am, your time is up.
This guy has a toupee right here for sure.
That's the same guy, isn't it?
Different guy.
Oh.
It's not Bill
not
Gates.
the-
It's
okay.
the other white guy.
Okay, if you don't calm down, I'm going to clear the room. Okay, last time I'm gonna say it. Clear the room.
All right, we heard her.
We have a situation that this never would have happened had they responded to us when she first came into office. We would go up there and respectfully ask questions, and she would ignore us, but they would ignore us. They would not do that in Highland Park.
Look at all these great people. They're very composed. They all have legit concerns. And like Tiffany is like the least professional person here.
She's sitting there like, are you done? Okay, fine.
Yeah. All right. So more people come up. Let's fast forward to when it gets really
intense.
When does it get intense?
There's a Kiranu in the chat.
Oh, okay. Really?
I never heard that name. Yeah. Keranu.
In Dalton, it's a mess. Wow. Keanu meet Kiranu.
Kiranu. We're one and the same.
Kiranu Thompson.
Keanu Thompson.
It's Bizarro Keanu.
Nice to meet you, Kiranu.
Fun with the Thornton County meeting was a lot more interesting. There were at least 40 people who were over 300 pounds stuffed in a really hot room. Looked more like a Jenny Craig meeting. Ooh, sick burn.
Ooh.
Russell Hall. Why is Alex Stein not at any of these meetings? Good question. That would be great.
Oh my God, I would love that.
It's me, Mario. Beetlejuice. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the chaos.
And I'd like to thank the White Sox for the tickets also. All Dalton residents are invited to my 3rd annual family skate night at Linwood Skate Rink.
All right, steak night. That's not what I want to hear. Let's hear Tiffy Poo. What are you saying, Tiff?
As I was stating, I really, really want you guys to see what dog could be, what dog should have been a long time ago. People put out their narratives, and yes, we're going to entertain a lot of it as it relates to the facts, because you guys are following fiction, a made-up story. It is a smear campaign going on.
Words.
But I don't want anybody that's young like me to be discouraged. Run for office. Public office is something that's needed.
I don't want anyone that's young like me to be
She's
discouraged.
40. You're not that young. Yeah,
like,
Tiff.
She's not even saying anything. Y'all are listening to fiction instead of the facts. And I am young. Don't be discouraged. That's all she said.
Young, fun, and fabulous. I mean, I'm going to encourage you to run for office. Not this office. I mean, if you do, you're only going to make $25,000 because I made it so that you can't make what I make. But
do as I say, not as I do, of course. But
wow, she sucks.
Also, why is that a point? Why are you talking about young people running for office? These people, they can barely afford to pay.
What it looks like when you go.
Just like they don't care about somebody young in office. They want somebody who can do the job.
Right. They're like, you're an idiot. We hate your gold microphone. We want to beat you with it.
No, we want an old person. We want to go back to, let's get a fucking 65-year-old in there.
It could be a young, responsible person that knows what the fuck they're doing. Fine.
Yeah. Whoever's not going to blow all our money. We want that person.
Yeah. How about that? Be nice. Thanks.
Controversy, but when you come out on the other end and you're victorious, because when it does clip, and it will clip, you're going to see the facts and what it really was, but not what they was telling you, which was lies.
She speaks in platitudes. That's it. She's not even saying anything.
That's exactly the word I was searching my tiny brain for. Platitudes.
You have a baby. Platitudes living in your brain right now.
I'm like, she speaks in platypus.
She speaks in platypus with Kiranu.
People sell you what they want you to believe at that moment. I got clips and all kinds of stuff people send me, believe it or not. I'm making a video for you so you can see what I mean about the news. It's a ton of things going on in the world.
Tell us the good news, weirdo. We have to refer to your TikTok. You're the mayor.
That's why you see me always positive, head held high, and always walking in my purpose. God gave me the opportunity to be the first, but unfortunately,
she says this all the time. I'm walking my purpose. God wants me to do this. It's like all distractions from what people's concerns are.
God wanted me to do this. You guys are living in fiction and not the facts. Young people can be mayor. I don't have a BMW. Listen to the facts. That's the entire speech.
As I was boarding the plane and about to sit in my first class seat that I used your taxpayer money to pay for, I heard God saying, "Good job, Tiffany. You deserve it. Order yourself a Cosmo."
Absolutely. Have two. They're free in first class. It's fine.
When you're the first, you get the worst. You get all the negatives. You get all the things that people think you should do. But what you are doing is what get overshadowed. As it relates to.
You hear the audible groan when she goes, when you're the first, it's the worst, blah, blah, blah. Someone in the crowd goes, ugh.
When you're first, it's the worst.
My
Yes.
Instagram page, my Tiffany on the Move podcast page, and take my clips and use it to bring people into your station.
No one in the audience
now you
said,
guys
hey,
go
Tiff, do your plugs. Just give us a few answers, you weirdo, please.
These 50-year-old residents of Dalton that can barely get in there. They're not going to listen to your podcast. They don't know what a podcast is.
They can't even afford headphones probably because of your blazer. So pipe down, please.
News, because you use my likeness and my name just for views. Please,
Wow.
showcase.
You're talking about so many personal things, like you're using my likeness and my name for views. This has nothing to do with what they're complaining about.
No one cares about any of that.
Because you're putting a black eye on our community.
Oh, wow. What a response you are.
One more description and clear the room. Yes, he will. So just like you guys was quiet and I was quiet when everybody spoke, y'all gave me the same respect.
Wow.
Just because
she takes any kind of dissent as she equates dissent as disrespect, criticism as disrespect. It's
Right.
She's just gaslighting everybody.
This speech would have been great for your podcast, Tiffany. 100 people just got up and asked you actual questions, and you're like, y'all are using my likeness. Woe is me. My blazer has, I have a little bit of a stain on the back of it. I don't know. Like, I mean, it answered nothing, and she's just speaking in platitudes and just, and what a way to like make people feel better by just talking about, well, you don't know what I've been through with with all the money that I've stolen.
It's so hard for me because I'm the first.
Yes, exactly. Shut up or say something of value.
She's just running out the clock.
She could at least lie to them. Like a regular politician. I don't know.
It's a lot of people that support Superman, believe it or not. And I just need them to hear another narrative, not just the false negative narrative that's put out there by the Board of Trustees, the four, and also the media and in the hate groups.
The media.
And what you don't understand, or fail to realize, is people that live in our community that's being affected by the nonsense, the negativity. The people are getting threats from our staff to regular residents, and you don't understand the chaos that you created by just wanting to show her 5 minutes of fame on the news. Shame on you. You and God have to deal with that later on in life. But anyway, as I was stating, I really, really want you guys to see what Dalton could be, what Dalton should have been a long time ago.
Well, are you going to show us the video that you apparently made on it? Or?
Yes, or the receipts that she was keeping on ice.
Yeah, what about the video? You said nothing, and you said, well, I'm coming out with a video, and now I'll talk about myself and how hard of a time I'm having in the media.
The facts, because you guys are following fiction, a made-up story. It is a smear campaign going on right now. People are using different people for political gain, and it's sad. But I don't want anybody that's young like me to be discouraged.
If people are wondering about what money was used for the Vegas trip, like, what people's concerns are, Tiffany. If you truly are innocent and it's just truly all fake news and everyone has it twisted, like, please lay it out step by step of what the truth actually is. Don't just say, oh, that's not real. It's not true.
But fake news. So, and even if she does want to like skirt around and avoid the question, if you have half a brain cell, you don't go, but what about me? You don't know what I'm going through. You could be like, listen, I will provide the information, or we're going to make this better for you guys. I don't know. I'm not a mayor, or I don't know the word.
Right.
Yeah. But like, you don't go, but the media it's a smear campaign. You guys don't know what it's like being such a young and beautiful mayor.
Right. No one. Hard to have pity for someone who is making $300,000, okay, and skimming a lot off of the taxpayers.
Exactly. I mean, if she knows, she goes, oh fuck, what they're saying is completely right. But I'm not gonna say that.
Look over here. Look over there.
Yeah. Not ooh. Look at me and look how terrible I have it as your mayor. and how beautiful I am and young.
I'm better than all of you.
Like, I mean, it's like a joke. Of course, we're gonna hate you more.
Public office is something that's needed and something that the youth need to take a stance and do. Do not be discouraged. I want you to continue to run because I want you to see what it looks like when you go through controversy, but when you come out on the other end and you're victorious.
What?
That's clear.
They're not going through controversy. You are, you dumb bitch. I'm sorry.
And it's not. You're not going to be victorious. You're probably going to go to jail.
Right, and
you're definitely going to lose your job.
I want you to see what it looks like when you go through controversy. You're like, these are just people in your community that are like, why are you with BMW and I can't feed my fucking kids? That's all I'm asking. You weird
Why
lady.
are you flying first class to Vegas? Like, just answer that.
Right. How was the MGM? You may as well have asked that question. Like,
right. She didn't have the decency to stay in the very affordable Rio.
No, right.
No, I have to find. Actually, I must find out where she stayed. I doubt it was the Rio, though.
I doubt it was the Rio.
I bet it was the Cosmopolitan or the one of the slick newer ones.
Actually, I wonder where she did stay.
The Aria. That's
exactly.
One of the hotter ones. Let's find out, guys.
She'll probably tell us here
what it really was, but not what they was telling you, which was lies. Everybody should know that media is deception. People sell you what they want you to believe at that moment. I got clips and all kinds of stuff people send me, believe it or not. I'm making a video for you so you can see what I mean about the news. There's a ton of things going on in the world.
We do have that video, by the way. That'll be the next one I show. It is it's her social media rebuttal stream.
Really
great.
On
Rebuttal
that,
against herself.
I'm about unity. That's why you see me always positive, head held high. And
wow, she's always positive, guys.
Well, yeah, easy to stay positive when you have a golden microphone and you're taking trips to Vegas and
and
you have no accountability for yourself. Okay.
And a nice wardrobe.
Always walking in my purpose. God gave me the opportunity to be the first. But unfortunately, when you're the first, you get the worst. You get all the negatives. You get all the things.
Woe is me. Woe is me. Woe is me.
What you are doing is what get overshadowed. As it relates to
she loves to play.
I'll start with the grants first. As it relates to the grants, we have produced so many different things here. I know we put the $6 million in the budget. I know the board tried to.
Yeah, she's freaking out.
You cannot get money once you take things.
Listen to her voice.
You have to basically plan for the money.
She sounds like she has like, oh, I didn't study, and there's a pop quiz voice. Like she's just
as it. She has to say as it relates to one more time. I mean, just say it slower so you waste the time you're supposed to speak or what have you. If you have clips and all these things that are going to go, you should have prepared a PowerPoint, Tiffany, or had one of your henchmen do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
show us where the money did come from that you spent in all these places.
Right. She's like, she's like, then that was all I had to say. So let me look down at my papers and tell you nothing.
A DCEO grant. We're getting $1 million. I don't know if you heard about that. Of course not, because news didn't display that. That will be here June 30th. It's for $1 million for operation.
Even when she's talking about what sounds like actual business, she has an attitude.
Right. She's like, I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, I guess not.
Idiot.
Too busy. Yeah. Too busy listening to fake news.
Yes, you obviously haven't been tuning in to my podcast.
You guys are idiots.
You morons.
We do here, meaning myself and my administration, but it don't get no type of play. And that's $1 million. Also, DCEO grant, another one for $112,000 is for capital improvements. That's for projects, things that you would like to do.
This is the part she should have memorized. DEAO grant, which is for like, you know, maybe take a, you know, just scan it, cliff notes it before you give this speech. But okay.
Yeah.
Or doing things in our community. We have grant money to do it, but no one educates the public on the how. You guys just see it being produced and don't understand how we're doing it. So this is me telling you how we're doing it. Also, this is on the agenda for this evening.
No one educated
you. IEPA is for $2.7 million. It's the lead service line replacement. Everybody complain about things as it relates to water.
She's like this. Literally, she's like, it's called lead service line replacement. And this is what it does. Like, I mean, she doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about. She just wants to blame.
She is dumb, and she's talking to them like they're dumb.
Right, and she's probably not a dumb woman. She's probably, but she has clearly she has no scruples. She doesn't even care to even read over what she's supposed to be doing in her community. She's like, it's all lies. And I guess here I'll read this paper the guy next to me wrote up about what we're trying to do. Okay.
Yeah. Town forever. Those are the things that I have been entertaining and fixing and putting a plan before the board so that we can vote on these items.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go to. Does she play a video at one point? Let's see. Bing, 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 bing.
I loved when everybody was laughing at her. Oh, she does have visual aids. Great.
Ooh.
Yeah, people from all over the township come up and show up and show out. They had voices which were unbelievable.
They're not having it. Is this her propaganda tape again?
Oh my God.
Like, look how great I am.
It's like,
What she does, she like pays to have these videos made. She looks gorgeous. These are her propaganda videos.
yeah, she's like, look, I bought the community a bounce house and hired a bunch of actors to put in it. Like,
like, if you guys are complaining, it's because you weren't at this block party.
Yeah, why didn't you show up? They're like, we weren't invited and we couldn't afford it, even if we were invited.
It was private. You blocked it off.
You're like, that's not even in Dalton.
So again, we're the city of joining us. We do this once a month. This is Township.
What is she doing? Going behind people and like touching their head energy areas,
healing them. Trying to
She's
grow.
a healer now. Yeah,
you could do that to the toupee guy. Lack of hair. Yeah.
She's a healer now. What? He's so stupid looking.
For that, so stay tuned.
She's like, so I hope that explains what I've been doing for the community.
Yeah, basically. Yes. In conclusion,
in summation, look how much people love me. They're not actors.
Look how beautiful I am. Look how great I look on camera.
Yes.
Why are we not
you
talking about
noticed
this?
my gold microphone and my snazzy blazer. So it's really hard for me as mayor.
She's like a black Kim Jong-il. She's like, this is like North Korea level propaganda. I love it.
It will be closed off. We're going to put notices out throughout the week so people can be aware of that. And then also we're going to put reflectors there so no one runs into anything. Because on Greenwood, people will do that sharp left or sharp right. It will be cut off. So just reminding you of it. The next video is the Dalton tax levy. And this talks about your property taxes. This is one question that's always asked of me as it relates to our taxes being
I'm whispering to Lightfoot. She's like snoozing over there.
Lightfoot is just passed away from embarrassment.
Yeah,
for
she's waiting.
Chicago.
Or maybe she came in late. She asleep? Oh my God, she has her eyes closed.
Oh my God, she's fed up. It's like when your brain can't handle so much awfulness, it just makes you pass out. That's how that Lori just passes out to bullshit, maybe.
Let's go to the chaos. Let's see.
Or maybe she's praying. I don't know.
My office. I am hereby vetoing the Mayor Pro Tem ordinance. While the Mayor Pro Tem ordinance is voided it's unconstitutional infringement of the powers of the office of mayor. And because it is also illegal attempts to alter the form of government without a referendum. Therefore, their special board meeting, secret squirrel board meeting is now vetoed once again. So I just want you guys to understand it is laws to this and people tend not to want to follow them. And I know people want to be mayor, people want to run things, but you wait your turn. You don't do it in this form or fashion. It's saying that everybody else trying to strong arm me when I don't do things that people want me to do. They do this whole smear campaign against me.
Smear campaign.
We're doing a great job here. Things have been getting done, as I stated before.
That's all this is. Just wait your turn. It's not that I've been fucking up and I need to be ousted from my position. You guys just don't want to wait your turn.
Right. You're just not waiting your turn. And I'm young, so it's going to take a while. Also, there's laws to this, which I don't follow, but you need to.
Resources of street and also community engagement. One thing I love about my police department is
and program to do the
Oh, it's a white guy.
of the lead block pipes. So we've recently put that job out to bid. I received the bid for about.
He's a little boring.
And it's subsequently started.
Oh, cop guy.
2023, Dalton firefighters along with Bus Ambulance Service were dispatched to a cardiac arrest. CPR was started. Advanced cardiac life support was given. The patient was transported to the hospital and subsequently survived.
Speak up, Whitey. Talking to
Yeah.
the microphone. What are you talking about?
Crews responded to a possible cardiac emergency. The patient went into a cardiac arrest. Crews performed CPR.
Okay, I'm not sure what he's talking about.
The patient was transferred to the hospital. And
I don't know if it's relevant. I'm skipping past it.
asked before we get here because you
I don't understand. This woman has a picture of herself on the desk.
It's Tiffany's mom.
You're out of order. Chief Freeman responded to you, so that's clearly he's asking questions. But okay, y'all not gonna do that. Let's move on. All right, call the roll. Mary Kay, please. Okay.
Did she make a speech like this is me? When why is that there?
There are two vendors, which kind of goes to the point. MBD Solutions, which is a concrete vendor.
Okay, this is go when they go straight to the chaos. Look how much breast is there! Wow.
I will be brief in my comments. Can you please turn on the microphone?
It wasn't a motion to adjourn.
Turn on the mic.
No.
What
do you mean no? What do you mean no?
Push that button.
Turn it on. I'll do this.
I will briefly state.
On behalf of the residents of Dolton. We have not rested while this procedural matter is in limbo, and we're not going to allow anyone to stop us and obstruct our ability to get to the facts.
I don't like every time I see these yellow stars. They look a little Holocausty to me, don't you think?
I know. Yeah, kind of. And also, what is that for?
I don't know. Or it looks like when a kid gets like a prize from like an arcade, it's like I'm the sheriff, and it's like
it's a TIF star.
$2.
Here you go.
Star.
Thank you for agreeing with my nonsense.
All right, and we will continue working. Even though they turned the mics off, we will continue working on behalf of the residents of Dalton, and we will give you the facts that you deserve. Okay?
Now, if you'll
That's her
excuse me, there's
boyfriend.
a dumpster out back, and I'm rather famished. I'm gonna crawl into it. Don't bother me.
Yes, that's where I like to be.
Who are you talking to, Pop? No.
No, to a man.
I don't know how this descended into chaos, but I love it. I'm here for it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's basically it. I feel like we covered everything. Let me go to her response video to see if that's anything. Tiffany's social media rebuttal stream. Of course, she did it on Facebook.
I just want everyone to know that that was all a smear campaign.
Yeah, they're wrong. I'm right.
Like and subscribe to my podcast.
You in Vegas.
Hey guys, come on in. Come on in. This is your super mayor. Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor. Come on in. Come on in. Hey guys. Hey, come on in. Just want to give you an update. I want to thank everybody because it's a lot going on in communities.
Got different hair.
I just want y'all to know I'm standing strong.
Yeah. She has
This
different
too
hair than
shall
she
pass,
did.
but I want to thank you for your love, your support, your text messages, your emails, everything that you send me just to tell me, Tiff, you got this. So about last night we had a board meeting.
So again, no atonement. Everybody just was texting me with love.
People
I
want to
did a great
create
job.
division among
People love me. She's
People
a
love
mega
her.
narcissist. She's a narcissist.
She
us,
is.
but not
No
give facts and
atonement,
truth to
nothing.
what's going on in our community. You guys know that I have always been the voice of the people, and I've always been trying to uplift my community and tell my community what they mean to me, because sometimes people don't know their worth. So we have done so much within my term, and I'm only 3.5 years in, and I think we have created so much in our village. And it saddens my heart because you have board members that's using it for political gain, playing these games, and they using the people as, I don't even know what to call it. And I just need y'all to pay attention.
You don't even know what to call a lot of things.
What they're doing, you have to look and pay attention with your own two eyes of what's going on in the village of Dalton. And as I always say, me today, you tomorrow. I have been doing a great job at the township and at the village.
Did she just say
when people try to
me today, you tomorrow?
It's almost like a Trumpian, I'm just standing in the way. They're coming for you, but I'm just standing in the way. But like nobody's coming for them.
Oh, got it. I thought she meant like I'm taking care of myself today. I will take care of you guys tomorrow. That's
Me
what
too.
she's saying they're coming after her today. Okay.
I think she is saying like, well, they're gonna try to cancel you next, and they're like, cancel us for what?
We can't afford anything because you're just going to Vegas. That's all we want is
stop stealing our money.
Bring people in to do fake investigations because it's fake news, because they don't tell you both sides, they tell you one-sided narratives, and don't allow everybody should get investigated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. It shouldn't be geared towards one individual. It was illegal. You cannot appoint, again, for those that don't understand politics, because that's what it is. The way politics work is every mayor in any city, in any state, you appoint, depending on your laws. But over here, we appoint the attorneys, the village administrator, village manager. We appoint the fire chief, the police chief. We appoint everybody. That is our power, guys. And people don't understand that. So then when you get 4 individuals who really is puppets to the puppet master, which is the lawyer, come in and try to overtake government, that's not how it works. As I always say, when it's a woman in control, a woman running things, you guys have a problem with that.
So she's saying that them trying to get Lightfoot in to investigate her is basically, they're trying to oust me from my position. They're taking over. She's completely twisting the truth here.
And it's sad,
and then she made it sexist.
We know what we doing.
It's because she's
Yes.
a woman.
We won't change.
I thought it was because you were young.
Right.
Okay.
Things to go right in our community, but sometimes there's been so much bad and so much corruption in our communities that when we try to implement the change, it's like y'all want to know why, and y'all know why. Y'all got clubs in our community that has been shut down, clubs for shootings,
and then they get their due process, and then you got people that sit here and say they want the club back open.
Distraction,
Then the club
distraction,
get back open.
distraction.
Then they had another
Yeah.
shooting at the club. Another shooting.
What
But the
it-
news
what do
don't
you-
play that.
what
So
does it have to
they
do?
tell you one side,
Nothing.
but don't tell you what's going on. And that's why I tell y'all, do y'all research. Y'all should always, always, always do your research, pull paperwork so you will know what's going on. Because right now, you see everything's at stake. Everything. You watching the
This is
president.
like just like her podcast. Like, I'll tell you what's going on because you don't know. You got to do your research.
You're not doing your research, and I have these videos that I'm not going to show you like in a here, but you can tune into my Facebook Live, and I still won't show you the videos.
She's exhausted.
And race, you watching Congress, you watching the Senate, you watching all these things take place. But now your voices must be heard, residents. You community. If you watching
No,
this,
no,
and see
you
me
don't
going
let
through
the
this,
community
I
be
want you to
heard.
Keep me in your prayers.
Right. You don't
You-
call people back.
You're like, well, you guys just don't get it. Everybody's coming at me because I'm young and beautiful, and all of you, I don't know why you're all here right
And
now.
Did I mention I'm a woman?
Yes, and did I mention I'm a woman and I'm just being shit upon for being a woman, and a woman is trying to investigate me? So
Right.
Me uplifted, because at the end of the day, only God can tell you what to do. Only God got the final say so. He are leading us in this fight against all these corrupt people. Because that's who I'm fighting, guys. I'm fighting devils. I'm fighting people that had it their way for so
Devils?
long and thought that I was going to do the same thing. But I said no. And now this is why
Wait,
you
devils
see me
like
getting attacked.
like the woman who runs the free food pantry. She's a devil.
yeah, let's shut her down. The devils that don't want me to go to Vegas.
The devils who want me to fly coach.
Yeah, devils that want me, Tiffany, to fly coach in steerage.
The way you see me getting attacked. I don't know nobody that's literally on the news every single day for clicks. And I told the news the other day, y'all owe me a check. You know why y'all owe me a check? Because you guys are using my face for likes and views. Like, stop it.
Wow.
It's clickbait. But you don't tell the truth.
Oh, I guess
they don't tell you about all these.
I guess like this would be an example of that.
Oh, we're clout chasing.
Tiff, I hope you're watching. Yes, we're using you for clicks and views.
Programs we got going on.
Yes,
Why they tell you about all this stuff that we got going
station in
up
Port
here at the
Dalton.
Township?
Just they
We
need
got
the
a ton of
clicks
things
and
going on
views.
right
Okay.
now. Right now we got a food service. Hey, we have a food service thing going on right now, and people tend not to even want to tell y'all that. So if you're hungry, every Wednesday you can come by and get food and get different stuff. And then also you got
What's on the
GA
menu,
department,
Tiff?
GA department.
We got
And
a food service thing going on right now.
Yeah, just a thing.
What is it? It looks food.
Like, where are
van?
you? Where can they come get the food? Okay, Wednesday. What about all the other days of the week?
Right. Just because your outfit matches the van you rented with nothing in it, it doesn't mean it's real. Okay.
Yeah, with your light, your gas, your water bill, things of that nature. You guys can come up here and get help for free. All these are free services, but no one's advertising it to you. But they advertise all of the negativity, all the mess. Why is that? And why they gotta use our community for a mockery? That's what's being shadowed. Black people going back and forth. Why? Wake up, guys. I just want you
Wow.
to see it for what it is, but I'm letting y'all know.
This is
I'm
like
still standing strong.
typical Democrat like mentality. Like, well, come on. It's like you ain't black if you don't vote for me.
Exactly. I mean, that's literally all it is. Come on, look, we're all black, you know. You should agree with me, even though what I'm saying is complete nonsense.
I don't understand why you're being critical of me because I see that you are black and I am also black. So
Right,
what's
like
the problem here?
we can't afford anything, Tiff. If I'm black and saying that, maybe you should look inward and say, you know what? All right, I can't use that trope anymore. No.
Right, which is why I have to rely more heavily on the young woman thing.
Yes, and please
Still
subscribe to my
10 toes
podcast.
down with you. And I just want you to know that this too shall pass. And when it do pass, you'll see what's next. But I wanted to lay some facts to that fiction story, that little fake story that's out there about how it works. Myself, the mayor of Dalton, is the only one that can appoint for any of the position I just said before you. But people not telling you that. They sitting here did a mockery about Lightfoot in. Come on, really? Stop it. you know the rules. You especially, because you was a mayor. You was past tense was. Brandon, come get your girl. Come on, stop playing.
It would be worse.
Y'all playing that. Y'all using everything for just clickbait. Like, it's not even worth that, guys. It's not. But I just wanted to showcase that to you today and let you know what was going on and tell you guys that, hey, I'm still standing strong. I'm still in a fight. But at the end of the day, my people know what we do in our community. You've seen me cut trees
By my
down.
people, I mean like my close friends and the people I pay lots of money to.
That's just, she's just standing outside of some van. There's no workers there. There's no food line. I mean,
no.
Right. She's not making any sense.
Right, where the van doesn't look open. I don't see anyone serving anybody food.
Right. What is that?
What is this? It's just a van.
Do streets, sidewalks, alleys, things that ain't never been done in my city, ever. If you talk to people that really can tell you what's up about Dalton, they gonna tell you, Tiffany, the only mayor that's been putting on for the city, the only one. And I can put my stats up against anybody, but yet they gotta paint me in this bad picture because they can't beat me. Because if y'all could have beat me, right? Election time coming up. That's why you see all this craziness. Y'all would have did it the right.
Because she thinks this is all coming from her political opponents.
They're just mad because they're like, you just hate me because I'm pretty.
And I'm doing a good job.
I'm doing such a great job. And if I put my stats up, you'd see. Well, put them up.
Yeah.
Put up or shut up, Tiff. She would be better off saying fucking nothing. Just sitting in silence outside of this empty van.
Anyway, but y'all got to do a smear campaign to try to beat me. And then on another thing, y'all brought an individual in that ain't never going to get paid because it's illegal. I told y'all that already. They ain't never going to get paid. $400. This lady put in her paperwork. $400 an hour. An hour, guys. Where they do that at? So for those that don't
I'm just talking about Lori Lightfoot.
understand, and y'all math ain't mathing, $400 an hour is $100 every 15 minutes. To do what? Come on, it's a money grab. And all I can do is open your eyes up and make y'all see what's
I gotta
going
start
on.
saying
Because some
y'all's
people
math
don't
ain't
know. And that
or my math ain't mathin'. I'm gonna
it ain't even just for her. That's her. That's her salary. And then what about the team that she got to bring in? What about travel expenses? All that's in the paperwork. But they didn't tell y'all that, did they? They just made this whole little scene and made it showcase mess in our village. And it's sad because the people that sit on the board with me are creating all the chaos. And I never seen somebody that governs a community want their community to be in so much turmoil. Well, you got people flying in, people coming from all over, YouTubers or fake wannabe Instagrammers or whatever y'all call nowadays. That's not cool. But this is
Instagrammers.
what's going on in my community. And I wanted to talk to y'all today to let y'all know that I'm not standing for it. So you will see me all the time telling people that I am.
Oh my God, this is a great comment from Erica. Putting on for the city means to represent, I think. She is quite literally not representing the people's will. She asked them, are you done, when they voice concerns.
True.
Yeah.
And you just complained about Lori Lightfoot's travel expenses.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a bit hypocritical? Vegas Tiff? Like
300 to 500 is standard fee for big name lawyers per hour. Yeah. Makes sense.
It's crazy. All right, Tiff.
I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not going to stand for the mess. Because at the end of the day, that's why I'm talking, because I'm trying to lay it to rest. It's so much going on, and y'all don't even got proper information to make decisions. And
Give
when
it
y'all
to
see
us.
me, ask me.
It's your job to give us the
Because at the end of the
information.
day, y'all voted for Lightfoot, right? To come in here at $400 an hour. That's $100 for every 15 minutes. But yet y'all won't vote to open the swimming pool for the kids. That make sense. I asked about this last night. They took it off the warrant list. So those that live in Dolton, y'all want to swim, and I think that we should open the pool because that's what I'm advocating for.
Tiffany, you want everyone to drown. That's what you want.
I wasn't going to say it, but that should be the least.
She
of
knows
your
they can't
concern.
swim. She wants this pool open because she wants to drown out the criticism.
Right, exactly. I mean, yes. Why don't you all just go for a swim?
Yeah. Why don't you guys everyone just go swimming?
Why don't you all just go swimming?
Unbelievable.
I'm trying to build you a pool. but
God.
fucking Lori
To teach our kids, especially the black and brown kids, how to swim. So that's the number one thing they all say. We don't know how to swim. But we have a pool that we pay for regardless, but ain't open. Because people playing politics. These are the things I'm fighting up against. Greenwood Falls, right? Y'all see it? We got an outdoor roller rink. These are things they should be advertising to y'all, telling y'all what's going on, but they not. They won't tell you anything like that. And then you can ice skate in the winter.
Oh my
But
God.
these, again,
Problem
are the
solved.
things, y'all,
Because
y'all,
you know the number one thing that I love to do when I can't even, afford anything because my taxes are going to this narcissist, I just love to go ice skating in Dalton.
Right.
I'm sure they all do. Have you
Stop complaining. Go for a swim.
Just go for a swim, and then in the winter, go ice skating. It'll be great.
I've never seen a black person ice skate.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm glad you did. Have you ever seen a black person
somebody
ice
put
skating?
Beetlejuice. Y'all funny. I ain't mean to read that, but okay. These are the things that I'm advocating for. And I want everybody to come out,
Can't
support.
swim,
I'm going
we'll
to do
freeze
a
the
conversation
water.
with the mayor.
Don't worry.
And you can actually get the truth for yourself. Also, I've been trying to educate and teach people about taxes. A lot of people don't understand tax levies. All this smoke that's going on. Did y'all know that my board of trustees in the village of Dalton, the four, that they raise y'all property taxes? Y'all didn't know that, huh? Did the news tell you that? Nope. But this are the things that's going on that they don't tell you. That's at your doorstep. And then when you get your tax bill, they get to saying, I ain't raised your taxes. Yeah, they did. We have an event on the 15th for all fathers. It will be open, the roller rink. So anybody want to come and skate, bring your skate. We got a JB event coming up.
You can't
and
rent
can
the
do that
skate
as well. I'm gonna bring.
You just have the rink. Okay. What is that? Read what it says. Food assistance.
So I'm gonna bring KP in.
The van.
Yeah, it does say food assistance, but is it like her billboard where it's like there's no number?
Tiffany
or the number
Henyard
doesn't-
brand food assistance.
You
I
can
don't
do
know.
that as well. I'm gonna bring
Food assistance Prague program.
So I'm gonna bring KP in. KP is a influencer as well, alderman in Harvey, and he wants to tell y'all a couple things so you can hear from somebody else other than me.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh, yeah, that was one of the guys that was sitting behind the glass at the meeting.
One of her henchmen, homies.
Yes, one of her homies.
I want to take a minute to talk to the residents of Dalton. That anybody know the ILCS codes? Know that at a special meeting, you cannot change an agenda. You can't change an agenda for anything.
Hey, Chrissy, do you know what ILCS
They changed the agenda for Ms. Lightfoot.
Oh, nobody knows.
Right.
They amended the agenda, and they changed the title of which they were bringing her in as. That is illegal. That makes that meeting illegal. That makes that appointment illegal. Plus, the mayor has.
This is like a mafia level, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this guy's like her muscle.
Right. Now another influencer.
Yeah.
Going to speak with you.
Yeah, she introduced him as an influencer.
Right. So what are you talking to us about? And did she say another influencer, much like herself?
Right. Like she considers herself to be influencer.
Yeah. Okay. Then go do that and let Lori help. Stop this.
Yeah. Mafia vibes.
Has the right to appoint. But I want y'all to pay attention to the things that those four trustees are stopping. They wouldn't buy the skates for the roller rink. They stopped
the trustees
paying concrete.
Wow. Probably because they didn't think buying roller skates was like a good use of taxpayer money.
They're like, no one here wants a roller rink.
Yeah, we're trying to fix the damn streets or whatever.
Yeah, I know exactly. Thank you for the way. Can we deal with the roller rink later when we can fucking stop flying you to Vegas for Christ's sake? And then they wouldn't pay for the skates, probably because they said the same fucking thing. Yeah, no one wants this.
Nobody here roller skates. Yeah,
we don't skate.
The contractors for the concrete. You need those for various reasons, especially when you have water main breaks. So you got the lawn care not getting paid. Y'all just, the people that are paying attention, look at the things that your trustees are stopping. It's very important to look at what they're stopping. I encourage all you all in Dalton to stay strong.
Wow. Right, and didn't she do a thing where she used taxpayer money? She double dipped. She paid one company to trim the trees in the neighborhood, and then paid either that same company or a different company to remove the trees. Like paid to have them trimmed, then paid to have them removed. So I think that I think it's money laundering, or I think she's got like cronies that she's paying off to do bullshit things like buy roller skates.
Maybe she just like, I want to do the landscaping. Like as much as I change my nails. Maybe she's just like, well, it looks prettier here, doesn't it? Now we'll never remove the trees. What are you upset about? Okay, well, tackle the bigger things first.
Look, I hired this man to wear this Easter bunny costume for 3 hours. Look, can't you see I'm improving the neighborhood?
I waved my hand over some people's heads that I hired. And I got a bounce house. Look how much fun we're having. Where were you? Like, we weren't invited. Oh,
she lied about cancer survivors, getting cancer survivors a wig. Oh yeah, her Tiffany Cares Foundation. No, she took all the wig money for herself, I bet.
Woman Tiffany has had her first term as mayor, and it's only been 3.5 years. She's gotten streets done. You're getting sidewalk, street cleaners. Alleys done. I mean, she's doing a great job. This is a political attack. I believe this is strictly because she won't bow down to the status quo.
What does that mean?
All keep y'all head up.
What does that even mean?
Pay attention. And number one, always research for yourselves. I stand with her because I like the work she's doing.
The people that showed up to your mayor county meeting did research for themselves. Thank God they could afford internet in their homes. And they did show up, and you only showed them a video that probably wasn't even filmed in Dalton with a bunch of fucking actors. Thank you. Research for yourselves.
Keep researching until you stop complaining. That's when you know you've researched enough.
Right.
Instead of coming out to the meetings, just stay home and research.
And now listen to this fat influencer tell you.
See how the children react to her, want to come up and take pictures. I view all this for myself. I bear witness to it. So you all keep y'all heads up. Let's stay focused. Dalton residents, stay focused. Thornton Township residents, check the numbers. Check the fact that Thornton Township is now out of a deficit.
Just check the numbers. Do your research.
Crunch the numbers.
Look at her stupid face.
Exactly. Standing in front of an empty food van.
Check the spending. Check the amount of comp time that was paid off. Over $1.4 million was paid out in comp time. These are the numbers that I'm pulling up personally. So you all bonuses, you wouldn't believe the bonuses that were given out. I would like a couple of those bonuses. Would you all be mad if I got the same bonuses other people got? Probably.
Is he literally telling us that they're paying more? They're using taxpayer money to pay more of Tiffany's friends in her.
No, I don't even think this guy works for the town. I think because she introed him as an influencer. He doesn't have a position.
Right, but comp time and compensation for like people that actually do work for the town. So great. They're just paying themselves.
Is vacation time payout for government employees.
Okay, well, why the fuck would we as the people of the town care about that?
The cops got the biggest bonuses. That makes sense.
Okay, fine. That's great. Good. That makes sense. I take it back. You're an influencer. You don't need the bonuses.
Yeah.
The people were getting them. So y'all have a great night. Do research for yourself.
Research.
Keep your head up. And I'm going to tell you right here, re-elect Tiffany if y'all don't want problems in Dalton or this township.
Or else.
Because it's all on the rise. And it can be proven by numbers. So, hey, have a great night.
Okay, guys.
Next time you do that to me, make sure I have a help.
Keynote speaker.
Thank y'all for listening. We just wanted to give you a quick update. I'm still standing strong. I appreciate the love once again. I thank you for all your commitment to me, as though I'm going to keep on pushing for you. I'm not going to stop. We're going to keep growing. Also want to say that we got awarded $1 million for the village of Dalton for operating expenses. So stay tuned because they talking mess, but they don't tell y'all these things that's actually coming out the pipeline for us. So I thank you. But I need you to make sure you read the magazines and the different papers that we send out because we put everything in it. And a lot of times people
read our propaganda. It has everything in it.
don't even understand
crunch the
here at the
numbers.
Township.
My fat
Your
influencer
tax
told
levy is
you.
only 5 cents Thornton Township. So all the 17 cities that's under Thornton Township is 5 cents per dollar. That's it. Nothing more. So when you getting your lights pay, your gas pay, water pay, things like that, it's only 5 cents per dollar that you spend from Thornton Township. So again, fact check. Make sure you know, make sure you learn. And the problem is I am educating everybody of what goes on, and people don't want me to do that. Just like I told you, they raise your taxes no matter what by 4.99%. You can FOIA it from any city or any department. When I say department, I mean like municipality, a city, a school board, library board, park board. All of them have their own tax levy, and they raise it up by 4.99%. I showcase this at Township Talk, and I also showcase this at our budget hearing just to educate people of what's going on, because a lot of times people don't know. They go off of what they heard, but no facts. And I want people to speak with facts and not just assumptions of what they think is going on. So I thank you again for watching. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Always stay prayed up, keep God first, and this too shall pass. So I'll see y'all on the next round. So love you. And
there's nothing you can do about it. I like these comments. We need a pool. We had one when I was 16, closed down. All the people in the comment section who's agreeing with the bullshit is the reason why we're viewed as politically incompetent in other communities. Y'all are willing to live in a bankrupt community to have an ice rink that y'all can't even use.
Yeah, I mean, she's like, look what we are doing. We gave you a roller rink, but they wouldn't pay for the skates. So should we just go walk on it? Like, what do we? Okay, no, she doesn't. This is just the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Wow. When I see no street lights on and no water coming out of my tap, then I will believe that. Until then, Mayor, you are doing a fantastic job. Oh, okay, so this is a person who's happy that the street lights are on and the water comes out.
Well, okay, great. That's that's pretty much basic human rights. So
yeah, this guy says, listen, you have talent. This I believe, but you used it wrong. One can only deflect so many times before one has to come clean. Ooh.
You know what? It's like the quote for it is stupid people think you're stupid. I mean, they really do. It's like, here's my influencer fat friend to tell you to crunch the numbers and do your own research while we stand in front of this weird truck and talk about a roller rink and a pool and an ice skating rink in which she wouldn't answer one fucking question that the poor town had. It's silly.
Yeah. Here's another comment. It's getting too hot for Big Tiff. Let me educate y'all. You wouldn't have looked so guilty if you had just let Lightfoot speak. Wanting to keep her silent speaks volumes. You have yet to show any receipts. FBI is not in Dalton for vacation. They are there to investigate all of you. 16.5 minutes of capping. That's funny.
Crazy.
Okay. I touched the wrong thing. No, I don't want to add friends.
Add her.
Tell the answer to the questions that you are being asked, like those receipts that you won't show.
Right. I mean, it should be very clear.
Wait. This guy's like, I need my street done, South Holland. So why did WGN TV have to sue for a FOIA filed for credit card records? The same mayor that ran out of her own meeting. It's just a matter of time. You created this mess to begin with by stealing. They're on to her.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Maybe that's why so many. Have you ever seen so many people show up to a town meeting? No,
never. Look at this. You only want to open the pool to rent it out and steal more money. Ooh.
Probably.
You say come down to apply for help, but then they can't get in the building. Oh, wow.
Right. You call the number. Should we try calling the number right now?
Yeah.
On the billboard. What's the billboard number?
I don't know. Tiffany.
Oh, it was late last time we called. What time is it now? 7. They're probably closed by now. If anybody even answers, it's just general help, isn't it?
Right.
Doesn't make sense.
Let me see if I can get a phone number. No. Oh, okay. Let's try this. 708.
Okay.
596 6040.
This is the billboard number that says
Yeah.
ask for general assistance. Okay.
I think, or it could be the senior services number, but let's see if anybody answers.
Senior? Okay.
Senior services.
Thank you for calling Thornton Township Office of Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, who's committed to care. We are presently closed. Our regular business hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
4.
We are
4.
Oh, yeah, you can't leave a message. It makes sense. 4 makes sense. We're going to have to do this one day at 3 o'clock. And then the 11th hour call.
Government people love shutting down at 4 because most people work till 5. They go, oh, they go to call people at 4 and they go, oh, you're fucking closed already. Goddamn.
Right. And then you can't even leave a message. Tiffany, what's going on here?
Tiffany,
come out, please. We don't care about the pool.
Deranged Lunatic, congrats to Anna for being infected with an alien. Yes, congrats to Anna. Sounds like Andrew Cuomo would be her hero. Oh, yeah, he was horrible. The old dirty hoe. I like this girl. She sounds like my kind of people. Thank you, guys. My God. And thank you, Keanu. This went on longer than I thought. My God. 2 hours of tiff time.
No, it's my favorite thing to talk about other than the hideous fashion of Manchester, England, you know?
Yes, guys, tune in tomorrow night, Thursday, with myself, Keanu, and Violet Brandani at 9 p.m. We will be doing, I think, Moscow.
I've heard there are many models afoot, so that'll be exciting.
Very exciting. Stay tuned. We're gonna keep you educated about the latest goings on with Tiffany Henyard. You know, don't believe the fake news.
Right.
You guys recognize
y'all are living in a fiction if you're not watching. Right. Crunch the numbers. Check the numbers.
Do your research.
And we will, after this, we're gonna, make sure that you guys have a pool in your backyard. And also
an ice skating rink. And then yes.
Whee!
Right. I'm winded. This was great. Thank you, guys.
Likings. Tune into Keanu Cast tonight if you're bored at 9 p.m. with Jocelyn Jane.
Watch Keanu Cast at 9 p.m. tonight. I'll be there in the chat. Love you all. Bye.